For Satanists and Luciferians, the term of the covenant is the commitment to our father Satan and our Lord Lucifer with a clear objective. This pact is commemorated, for most of them, through the special ritual, celebrated with faith, trust and spiritual power. Welcome to the Temple of Lucifer, light and mystery. Glory and praise be to our Lord Lucifer. Ceremony to be used by the one who is to begin the initiation. Once you have prepared all the instruments of the art, the dresses and other equipment, it will be necessary for you to prepare a place suitable for the experiments to be performed. The spirit of the spirit world is not a medium, but a medium who is not a spirit of the spirit world, and who is not a spirit of the spirit world, and who is not a spirit of the spirit world. You must see to it that there are two windows, one to the east and the other to the west, and that it is in the highest part of the house. You must cover all the walls with a black cloth, taking great care that no religious symbol or figure, nor anything that forms a cross, is found on it or in a nearby place. To understand the importance of these observations, I will refer to an event that happened to the famous magician Atothas, and that was the cause of his death. He had a perfectly prepared room, with its two corresponding windows, which were well placed and closed, opening only on the nights when he performed his incantations. It happened that, in a quarrel that occurred in the city of his residence, there was a death, and the killer, to avoid being known, threw the dagger with all his strength, and went to stick himself in one of the windows of the room that the aforementioned Atothas had for his practices. A few days after this event, he had the precision to make some incantations, invocations, but no matter how much will he put into his work, they did not give him any result. Desperate and not knowing the cause to which this was due, he had to resign himself, for the reason that the sun was already on the horizon. He spent the whole day in thoughtfulness, and at night he returned to prepare his work with methodical order. He provided himself with the most powerful talismans, he made his incantations with energy and will, but nothing, the spirits did not come to his call. Completely desperate, he cursed them all, and it was not yet 2 hours later when he was arrested by the authorities and accused of the murder that another had done. The whole house was searched, and on the occasion of sunrise, a henchman saw from another window the dagger that was nailed to him. When he learned of this circumstance, he understood the cause of the uselessness of his incantations in the last 2 nights, because in the dagger was the formed cross, and it was not possible for the spirits of Lucifer to overcome that obstacle. As generally in all the peoples and in all the epochs, everything bad that others do is attributed to those who dedicate themselves to the mysterious arts of magic. It was not enough for the poor Atothas to want to demonstrate his absolute innocence, because before arriving at the jail he was executed by the mob, incited perhaps by the real murderer, to avoid that the fact was clarified and his innocence was known, with which he was exposed to be imprisoned from one moment to another. The novice, to be able to make the experience, invocations and incantations, must first of all be free of prejudices, have his imagination stripped of all thoughts that are not dedicated to the work he is going to perform. He will wash himself with clear water of the river, then he will smoke himself with the powders of rose and lily of Florence. As he washes himself he will say, "Purify this water which I am about to use, O mighty Adonai, that I in turn may be purified and cleansed, so that I may be worthy to behold thee in all thy majesty and beauty." So be it. Once you have washed your face and head, you will dry yourself with much tranquility and rest, and then you will take the rose and linen powders with the thumb and index finger of your left hand, and you will pour them on your neck and beard. Likewise, the garments shall be perfumed, and when putting on each garment, you shall say, "May the graces of Adonai be placed on my person with the same will and affection as I cover my body with this garment that I have prepared with all the rules of art, in order to make me worthy of the spirits whom I shall invoke." So be it. Once he is clothed with all the garments, he will say, "In this solemn hour I want to invoke you with all my will and good desire, to you exalted spirits that accompany me in my works, Astraskio, Asath, Bedramubal, Falut, Anabatos, Skrgem, Geman, Domos, and Arbatel, so that you may be propitious to me and enlighten me in those things that my human intelligence cannot understand with clarity. making up for defects that in my works there are in attention to my good desire and will. So be it. After practicing what has been said, one can go on to execute the work one wishes. The invocations are the same for the novice as for the initiate or master, only the practices are distinguished in that the novice must use supplication, the initiate, persuasion, and the master, dominion or command. This may vary, however, according to the character, courage and energy of the person practicing. Thank you. Sisters and brothers, followers of our Lord Lucifer and our father Satan, do not forget to share this video so that other people who have not yet met our God can know. If you have just joined this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Also, follow us on our Facebook page Temple of Lucifer Light and Mystery.